Hello there. In today's video, I want to talk to you about mindfulness. Now, it's a subject that we've all heard lots and lots about, and I want to help explain why it's really good if we're feeling anxious. Now, if we're feeling anxious, our thoughts are running all over the place, and we're worrying about something in our future. We're overwhelmed and we're nervous and we're fearful. And these voices in our head go on and on and on and on. And we worry about the same thing today as we worried about yesterday. 95% of our thoughts today are exactly the same as yesterday. So when we get into an anxious spiral, you can see how we keep going over and over and over something in our mind. So mindfulness is all about being in the present moment. It's about quieting our mind. Now, that sounds almost impossible, doesn't it? So where it's about focusing something slightly different. It's not about sitting there and just being in silence, because I agree. It's really hard to shut the chatter off in your head when you're not used to doing it. So it takes a lot of time and it takes practice. It's absolutely achievable. But if you're starting out on your journey with mindfulness and meditation, there's lots of different ways that you can be doing it. Now, so many people, so many of my clients come to me and say, I can't meditate. I can be certain that you're already doing it. We're just unaware that we're doing it. So I had a good friend of mine, she was adamant she couldn't meditate, but she loved lying on a sunbed in the sun on a hot day. That was being mindful. She was focusing on the feeling of the sun on her face, of the breeze, of the chatter around her. That's being mindful. It's focusing in on the present moment. So for me, one of the really good ways I like to be mindful is going for a bike ride, because I'm really aware of being out in nature, the speed of the trees going past, the livestock in the fields, whatever it is, the weather, the sunshine on my face or the rain, whatever it is, I'm mindful and I'm in that moment. And that's all we're trying to get you to do. So it's a bit like, I say to my daughter, be more dog-like. If you see a dog, it doesn't matter what's gone on in that day. You could have left the house for 5 minutes. You walk back into the house and the dog is just so excited in that present moment to see you come back in. And that's what we want to get like. We want to just be in the present moment. We're not worrying. The dog's not worrying that we left them for an hour. He's not worrying about that. He's worrying about seeing you and his dinner. So we want to be in a similar state. We want to be in a place where we can just relax in the present moment. Reading a book is a great way of being mindful because you're focusing on that book. If you're watching a really good television program, that can be mindful because you're focusing just on what you're doing. It's when you're thinking about multiple different things, that's where your mind is going into overdrive and it's playing tricks on you, because it's focusing on one particular thing and it makes that particular thing seem so much more important than it actually is, because it's taking up so much of your headspace. So try and find different ways, dancing, singing, listening to music. I often dance around the kitchen. It's a great way of just being in the moment. If I'm feeling stuck and I've got a few anxious thoughts going on in my head, dance. It's all about creating movement. When you create movement, you're changing your physiology. So it helps you to be grounded back in that present moment so you can go back to doing whatever it is that you need to do and carry on. It's what we call a state break. So it breaks the state that you're in and creates a new one. So I hope you found that helpful. If you pop on over to the description, you'll find lots of information over there. There's lots of free resources on my website that you can download. There's no obligation. You can arrange for a quick call or chat with me or one of the team if you want to discuss through anything about your anxiety or mindfulness or whatever else it is you want to talk about. You can pop on over there. So I hope to hear from you. Please like and subscribe to my channel, because by doing that you help me spread the word to more and more people. that nobody needs to be defined by their anxiety. And I honestly believe that everybody can overcome it. So again, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.